All right, today we're diving into the world of one of the most elegant-looking birds on the entire planet, the secretary bird. But you know, looks can be deceiving. This gorgeous creature is hiding a seriously lethal secret, and we are about to spill it.
Yeah, one source puts it perfectly. Don't let this bird's looks distract you. The secretary bird has some serious kick. And that line right there, that's our first big clue into the incredible story we're about to uncover.
So what is it? What's the big secret this bird is hiding behind those famous eyelashes and those impossibly long legs? Well, the answer isn't in how it looks, it's all about what it does.
Okay, so to really get the secret, you first have to appreciate the disguise. You'll find the secretary bird strutting across the open grasslands of sub-Saharan Africa. And I mean, it is a picture of pure elegance.
And this is where things start to get really interesting. This bird can stand up to 1.3 meters tall. That's over 4 feet, but it only weighs about 4 kilograms, or 9 pounds. How is that even possible? Well, the trick is its hollow bones, which give it that amazing height without weighing it down. So, what about that name? Its original European name was Sagittarius, but now everybody knows it as the secretary bird. So why the switch? Well, there are a couple of really fascinating theories floating around.
Okay, so the name Sagittarius, which is Greek for archer, pointed to its very deliberate walk and the feathers on its head that kind of look like arrows in a quiver. The more common story for secretary is that it reminded English naturalists of their secretaries, who used to tuck quill pens into their hair. But a third theory, and this is the one that really gives the game away, comes from the Arabic sakrat ter, which means hunter bird. And that right there is the clue we've been looking for.
Because despite looking kind of like a stork, this is no gentle forager. Nope. This bird is a highly specialized predator, and you will not believe what that really means. This description says it all. The secretary bird's closest relatives, hawks and eagles. So you can really think of it as an eagle on stilts, one that's built not for soaring high up in the air, but for hunting on the ground. And its weapon of choice is just astonishing. Let's get into the main event here, the stomp. We're talking about a kick so powerful and so fast, it's one of the most effective strikes in the entire animal kingdom. And to really get it, we need to look at the numbers. First, let's go back to the bird's weight. Remember? It's an incredibly light 4 kilograms. Just keep that number in your head for a second.
Okay, now get ready for this. The force generated by just one of its stumps is 20 kilograms. That is a massive amount of power coming from such a lightweight bird.
So here's the bottom line. Every single time a secretary bird stomps on something, it is delivering a blow with 5 times the force of its own body weight. Just think about that for a second. It's pure, concentrated power. But it's not just about force, it's also about speed. The actual contact time, the split second its foot hits the target, is just 15 milliseconds. That is literally faster than you can blink. And even more importantly, it's way faster than the reaction time of its most dangerous prey, venomous snakes. So you put that extreme force together with that blinding speed, and what do you get? A professional snake hunter. Seriously. It doesn't just use brute strength, it has this brilliant, calculated strategy. Here's the play-by-play. First, it uses its wings and tail feathers to distract the snake, kind of like a matador, drawing its attention away from the real threat. Then it aims those powerful stomps with laser-like precision right at the snake's head. That 15-millisecond strike is just too fast for the snake to dodge or bite back, delivering a knockout blow before the prey even knows what hit it. And get this, it even comes with its own built-in safety gear. Those legendary eyelashes are actually modified feathers that protect its eyes from dust and debris. Its long, scaly legs offer a solid defense against bites, and some reports even suggest it might have a partial immunity to snake venom, just in case. But here's a really cool, kind of weird thing about its feet. While its legs are these deadly stomping machines, its feet aren't actually strong enough to carry heavy prey up into the air. So it has to carry food back to the nest in its mouth, which really just cements its identity as a specialized ground hunter. So you might be picturing this elegant, efficient killing machine. And you're not wrong, but that's not the whole story. This lethal predator also has a surprisingly dedicated and gentle family life. Believe it or not, secretary birds are incredibly loyal. They form monogamous pairs that last a lifetime. And together they build this massive nest, sometimes 2.5 meters wide, way up high in an acacia tree. The parents are super dedicated too. even sticking around after the chicks can fly to teach them the very complex art of hunting. And this all leads us to one final, kinda tough question. If this bird is such a skilled predator and such a devoted parent, why is survival for its young so incredibly hard? Often, only 1 or 2 chicks will actually make it because they have to compete so fiercely for food. It's just a stark reminder that even for one of nature's most incredible hunters, life is a constant, delicate balancing act.